What factors determine the viability of a personal injury claim? Attorney Michael Sahn explains. The number one factor in determining the viability of a personal injury claim is whether you can establish that the other party is at fault. A viable personal injury claim is going to begin with proof that the person who injured the claimant is at fault. It is relatively easy to establish a valid claim when dealing with straightforward situations. For example, when one car is illegally stopped when rear-ended by another car. However, there are a lot of instances where liability or fault is not that clear. An example could be if a driver is pulling out of a parking lot or driveway and is hit by an oncoming car. At first glance, it may seem clear that the person who pulled into oncoming traffic is at fault. However, if the person who is driving down the road was exceeding the speed limit and the car pulling out was not able to pass through safely, the car on the roadway could be at fault. It is very important to get an experienced and effective personal injury lawyer involved immediately after you are injured. You want your personal injury attorney and team to start doing their own investigation, which can include taking pictures, gathering evidence, and examining the general area where the injury took place. Sometimes, we will hire engineers and other experts to look at the scene of the accident as well and provide us with a detailed report. Beyond this, it is important to ensure that the client receives the proper medical treatment to address their injuries and to determine their ability or inability to work. Another factor that helps improve a sound personal injury claim is clear documentation of liability and injuries through experts who can give opinions as to why someone was at fault or why the injuries were directly caused by the incident. For example, slip and fall cases. There may be a need to establish what was wrong with the surface of the floor or what defect on the stairway caused the person to trip and fall. The bottom line is that a personal injury case will only go as far as your attorney and his team take it. Of course, there are additional considerations, but the above factors give a general idea of the steps that need to be taken in order to ensure that you get the most out of your case. Contact Attorney Michael Sahn in Charleston, South Carolina today. He provides clients with aggressive and skilled representation in some of the most difficult legal situations.